So, overlays, also known as pop-ups. You may have encountered them before. Jumping in the way when you're about to read an article and saying you must sign in, or accept all cookies, or pay to get rid of them. Pop-ups. Yeah. So if you're when we're interacting with an app or website, when we hover over a button or an overlay may roll out, or we click on a menu, it'll pop things out. First thing we need to do is create a frame that's going to overlay, sit on top of our screen, relative to the size of the screen itself. So there's my screen. I'm just going to make another frame. Oh, frame. I'm going to say I want this to pop up. It takes up this side of the screen as a menu. I'll just draw my frame. I'll give your name of overlay. Inside we can add some placeholder objects, guides maybe to help you. And then using my guide on this little overlay frame I've made, I'll just add some text. Menu. Yes. It is just a frame. You just make a frame. Yeah. No, just a custom size frame.
Can I see the size?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's whatever size you want. You can have. My goal is to make it fit this side of the screen. I'm matching the size.
Ah, ok.
So next we need a trigger to trigger our overlay, a button to make it appear on screen. In my PDF notes, which are up on Google as well, I'm using a web design. I'm basically using a piece of text to act as a button. In our design, we will create a menu button. Circle for now, we can add an icon to it. Okay, so let's add some icons. I am going to use this little action panel here. And this is where we have extensions, little custom add-ons, where we can find some icons is something called Iconify. Free to use, so just search for that in extensions and you can find Iconify extension. So open up my actions, go to plugins and widgets. search iconify. And this will let us add anything that we need. The hamburger icon is a standard menu button icon. I'm just going to grab one of these and import as frame. Then the other one is just a close icon. Choose a different one. Two. So once more, that plugin is called Iconify. Go to our little actions down here. And just go to the plugins and look for Iconify. Okay, so the hamburger is going to go right here. X right here. Now I've got a separate icon to this circle. I'm going to make groups. This one and the circle are separate. I'm going to make groups out of both of these icons. So, I'll group this together. Control G. Group it. Okay. So they are being imported with frames around them. I'm just going to move my vector out of this frame. I'm going to leave this either like closed frame. Move it over here. And then just group it with two objects that group those together. Your name is Caroline? Caroline? You're going to be writing now.
Yeah, sorry, teaching the late student.
So we just arrived.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Interesting. And your number is 80891?
Yes.
Yes. How did you sign in if you only arrived now?
I don't say.
You didn't sign, so somebody else signed for you.
Let me check.
No, you don't need to check them. I know you weren't here, and your signature is here, so someone else signed in for you. I think that was helping.
Okay,
But
no
that's-
problem.
it's
No,
fine.
no problem. No, I know now. Pleasing solution. Attend student. I solved the problem.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so we're going to make a connection and interaction that's going to open our overlay using our button to open it and our close button to close it. Let's jump back in here. So my menu button is going to open this overlay and make it appear on screen. I'm going to go to prototype mode. This button selected. And add an interaction. On top, we're going to say open overlay right in there. Interact on top. And then we want to open the overlay. Okay, so we select open overlay. It's going to look for the overlay, which is just another frame that we set up, which is this overlay here. Lots of frames, so good thing I named it overlay. And you can see the connection has been made. Okay, so we'll mess with the animation settings in a moment. We have a flow right here. We can check, we can test right away that things are working. Okay, quick. Overlay opens right in the center. Also, we have a white background and white overlay, so it is kind of disappearing in there. I'll just add. Yeah, I'll add a stroke. Do my overlay. Now you can see there it is, right in the center. You can change its position, where it's going to appear on the screen by affecting the position drop down. Center, the center of the screen, top left, of course, center, right, bottom left, bottom right, top left might be what I'm looking for. Coming also with setting for close when clicking outside. Let's enable that as well. That can appear on the left of the screen and disappear as I click away from it. But our notch, we have to consider our notch, which means I probably need a margin to reach that notch. Calculate the margin, I'll add a layout guide, another one. This one will be a column grid. Let's say 2, margin of 16, or a gutter of 16, and then a margin, we'll try 32 and see if that works for us. The margin is the only one that's really important. We're just trying to calculate so we don't hit or interfere with the notch. All of these people here. Still not far enough. Try 48. And again, gonna modify this layout review. Margin 48. Hey, we're clear. Good. Yeah, the other thing we can affect is animation. We did look at smart animate last week. In this case, we have move in. We don't have smart animate on the first overlay, because that's the first instance. But we can move in from the side of the screen, on the left, the right, the top, the bottom. Whatever way we select, move in, and then when we close, it's going to move back to the same animation.
Peter?
Yes.
But my screen is in the middle of to select.
Yes, so the position is all you need to change here. Mine was set, by default, it's set to center. But you can select left, right. Top left is what I do. And the final little interaction I'm going to add is on the X. For the X, I just want this to close my overlay. It already closes when you're clicking outside, so why not add more functionality? Let's add the interaction. Column tap. Close overlay. no other setting requirements on that closed overlay. I can open, I can close by clicking outside. I can also close by clicking on the little X. Now, there are ways we can use Smart Animate with overlays. We just need to have more than one overlay. So let's say, for example, I wanted to click on this account button and then this menu would show me my account details. The rest of these options would disappear. I'll make my next state. I'm just duplicating this whole frame. And much like I was moving things off screen last week with the arrow keys, I'm going to use my arrow keys down just to push these off the screen. I'll move it up. Grab one of these standard placeholder here, please. I'll have it. I'm just going to grab an image, use as an account. Just some detail.
Could you delete this profile? Delete this.
These three things?
Yes.
And no, actually, I just put them off the screen. So I turn off complete content right here. When I turn that off, you can see they're actually down there. So the same as we were doing with characters, push them off the screen with the arrows. I just went to Google Images, profile, placeholder, anything on Google. Then finally, I'm going to link this button to this overlay, which I will name overlay. And this time in prototype mode, I'm going to add the interaction on account, on my account right here. Add the interaction on tap. We're not going to open overlay, we're actually going to swap these overlays. Big distinction. When we create our first overlay, it's like we've got a new frame, a new mobile phone, we can think of it as. And we're going to swap these ones. Swap overlay. Swap to overlay, I've named it overlay 2. Look at that. There we go, overlay 2. And now, because we're swapping between two states, remember Smart Animate is a two-state system, key 1 and key 2. Now we have two keys, we can select Smart Animate. Swap overlay. And I'm going to do the same for this account button going back. Just so you can swap between. And also, you need to give your users a way to get back out of any situation they get into. You don't get stuck in a menu, there should always be a way back. So once more, I'll just grab the account, add an interaction. On tap, swap overlay, and the overlay I'm swapping this time is back to the original overlay. Okay. I should be able to open this, click to open my account, and click back. With Smart Animate, these things can fly on the screen, disappear. I can still close at any stage. So I've just created these two frames because I want to demonstrate some limitations of the overlay system, the way it works in web as well as on Android. So I'm just going to make this button, that on click is going to take me to the next frame. On tap, navigate to. And the same on the way back. Navigate to Android 3. nothing complicated, it's just click the button to go to the next frame. So I can click and you can see it's switching from one to the other. If I open an overlay though, suddenly I can't click on any of this stuff until the overlay is gone. So it acts like an invisible screen. If you have an overlay open, you cannot interact with the objects underneath it. This is open, and until I close it, I cannot click on any of this stuff. Now I can. There.
Teacher, can you teach me how to do the dispatch? When you click in an account and the other options go to
Yeah. No problem. No, I'll do it with a different frame. Make another button. Okay, so one more time. This is my new button. Just a green circle. Here's my new overlay. I will call it new overlay. So this is a recap of what we did. First, we need to make this green button open our overlay. On tap, open overlay, and we'll select new overlay. Position center, let's go top right. Okay. Animation, it's going to move in, like so. Okay, so now I click this green thing, it's going to pop in. Does not. It doesn't.
No, it's back now.
Yes, we're getting there. We're getting there. I have to do the whole thing.
Okay.
So now that you have this, duplicate the whole frame. We're going to say this text is going to take us to this next location. So we'll add the interaction of the text. On tap, swap overlay. Very important that it's not open overlay again. It's swap. Now we're swapping with, oh, I need to rename. Overlay 2. And Smart Animate. Swapping the overlay with new overlay 2, and we selected Smart Animate. This is how we know things will move. And now there's P1, there's P2. All we have to do is move things away. So I'm going to select these, and with my arrow keys, I can press down, 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 or up, up, up. Shift and arrow, down, down, down. It is off the screen. And any other change I make will be reflected as well. I move this text up, I want the menu to go all the way up. Maybe I want to invert the color as well. We could go black is white, white is black. Select all my text objects. White. And now with this, it's going to animate between those two. All the color changes and the position of these objects. Click and it opens, and now I click and it's click between those two. And I have no way of going back. So I didn't click, create the setup. And no way of closing it. But yeah, overlay has trapped me here. You don't want this to happen in your project. You always want a way to close your overlays. It's very simple. I can add close when clicking outside. I can link this text back. Interaction. Swap overlay. Yeah, there's one setting we didn't look at. It's just adding a background. So when we create our overlay, it dims the background slightly. So it's gone slightly darker. Just makes your menu more prominent. And that's just another thing. I just breeze past it. Background. Black at 25%. This is the standard. You can change it to any color. So what's beautiful about overlays is that you can add them to any project. You only need to make that overlay once. You can add it to any screen and it'll all function the way we have it set up. So if we did the Smart Animate way the whole time, we'd have to recreate this menu on every page. The laborious way we were doing there. But because we have this one button that's controlling them all, as we add this one button with our prototype rules, we can just duplicate that and put that on any screen, and our menu will function. So with overlays, you only need to make your menu thing once, and then you can keep calling it again and again. So I can copy this, duplicate it, and drop it in anywhere I want. But of course, we do want consistency. And the best thing to do is just copy it where it is now. Control C. And then just paste with Control V. And it's right in the corner. Menu's available the whole time. That's everything you need to know about overlays.